Welcome to this tailor-made life. My name is Melissa Taylor, and today I am pressure canning raw chicken. Let's get busy. Let's do this. So, I have a bunch of organic chicken, and we are going to get it in jars that I have already put through the dishwasher. So, and I got my trash can over here. Okay, so let's get the jars that we're going to use. I just pulled these out of the dishwasher. And I am just going to cut this in chunks. I'm going to cut off the fat, and then I will cook that up and give that actually to my dog, probably. To my Bobo. He heard me say his name. So I'm just cutting them into chunks about that size, and then we will just raw pack these. And I have been using the last ones that I did. I will pressure can these, and then it is so nice to have a cooked chicken to just pull out for chicken salad. It's an easy way to make chicken salad. Okay. So one chicken breast, it's probably going to take a breast and a half for each pint jar. And it does depend on the size of your chicken breasts too. So if you get the chicken breasts from a box store other than Costco, you're probably going to have bigger chicken breasts because they put antibiotics in those and make the breasts really big. But if you get it from a antibiotic-free farm, that are, pasture raised, then it's probably going to be a different story. And these are going to cook down, so that's why I just fill it up. Once it cooks down, then you will have, I'll show you one of the ones completed when we're done, but so far, I've had 3 different sizes of breasts. So, you just never know what you're going to get. And I don't really worry about the size of the chunks. I just want them to fit as easily as possible into these pint jars.
I always like to make sure that I am cleaning up as I go, especially when dealing with raw meats. So that's what I'm doing here.
Yeah. Yes, I'm in the kitchen. Oh. Hi.
Knock over the camera.
Would you do me a favor and take the trash out real quick?
Sure. Can I have hug first?
Huh?
Can I have hug first?
Yeah, absolutely. Except I've got raw chicken all over my hands. Just tie that
Those
up.
are big. Are those from the garden?
Yeah. What's on these? What sounds good for dinner? I've got corn, I've got eggplant. What? Can you go grab a bottle of vinegar for me out of the garage?
Yeah, sure. Where is it in the ground?
It's right out by my canning stuff.
Like on a shelf?
No, it's on the ground by by the shelf by my canning stuff. You'll see it. You see it? Perfect. I just want to get these in the pressure canner real quick. Okay, I am putting the jars in here. And I'm making sure that there are 2 inches. You can get another towel.
From where?
Right here. Clean towels. Okay. And I'm going to use maybe I won't. Just going to look and see. So the water comes up to here. Water comes up to here. So it's 2 inches, so we're good. And then I'm going to turn this on. And we're going to get this venting. Once this vents, then we are in an area where we need 10 pounds of pressure. And so we will put this on. So I have one that comes apart. This is 5 pounds of pressure, 10 pounds of pressure, 15 pounds of pressure if I need it. That will go on here. Okay? I just need 10 because of my elevation. And once it starts to vent, then I'll come back and I'll show you what that looks like. And then we'll put the weight on and we'll set the timer.
These are huge. They're the size of my forearm.
I know. Okay, now we just put this on. And we set the timer for a 75 5 minutes. Okay, so as soon as the timer goes off, then we wait for this to come all the way down to 0. Usually you want this to go down, this little button to go down. You want all sound to stop. I usually wait at least 10 minutes, but you definitely want the gauge to come all the way down to 0 before you take the top off. Okay, so this has come down to 0. It's still hot. This is no longer moving. This has come down, so it's safe to take the top off. And you need to do it away from you, or you will hurt yourself. I need a place to put this. Okay. Ah, snap. I forgot to put vinegar in it.
What?
So, you'll see in the water. So typically I will put a little bit of vinegar in here so that it doesn't do this, so that the glass is clean and so that it looks really nice. I'll wipe, once they've cooled down, I'll wipe them off with vinegar. But there we go. And now I will add more water to this, and I will pressure can the green beans. Okay, so I took all of those green beans and have stuffed them as much as I can into these jars. And my son is working on 3 more, so we should have 8 jars, 7 or 8 jars of green beans. And I'm going to pressure can those. Okay, and then boil water. And I'm not going to use vinegar to clean off the jar top lids because this is just hot water and it's not going to be sticky. There's nothing in here that should keep the green beans from, or keep the lids from sealing. And then I'm just going to take this get out all the bubbles. And then we'll have to boil some more water. Thank you. Can you start that for me? Pressure canning, using this book, we are pressure canning green beans. And so, need to find green beans. Let's see, leaving 1 inch headspace. 1 inch headspace. Okay. 1 inch headspace. 1 inch headspace. 1 inch. 1 inch. Has anybody else noticed that the ball jars are coming with deformed lids? I noticed this in this batch. Just wondering if anybody else is noticing irregularities in the lids. As expensive as they are, you would think that they would check them and double check them. Okay. And so I'm putting all of these in here. Maybe. So I'm going to have to do another, I'm going to have to do a whole nother batch. So I am leaving 3 out so that I can run a whole nother pot. Because if I only have 2, I can't pressure can just 2. Okay, so I had to get out the smaller pressure canner because I had 3 additional pint jars that wouldn't fit into the big canner. So I kept those out and put those in the smaller pressure canner. So they'll pressure can for the same amount of time. Green beans, pint, for 20 minutes. Okay, we're just waiting on the little one to start doing the hula. And then we will know it's at 10 pounds of pressure. Okay, so this one is done. Always lift the lid away from you so that you don't get burnt by the scalding steam. Oh, these turned out so good. It's so weird. It smells like peanuts. I have no idea why it smells like peanuts, but it does right now. Oh, this turned out so good. And the jars are so much cleaner when I remembered to put the vinegar in. Those turned out so good. Okay, that just dropped. So that tells me I can take that off. And see all that steam? I'm just telling you, you do not want to get burnt by that. Chicken, 5 jars of chicken pressure canned and 9 jars of green beans pressure canned. Whew. Well, we did it. And you know what? Honestly, I still have a lot to do, but I feel like I really accomplished something. And kudos to my son who had patience with me while we played games. And I was starting the pressure canner a couple of times, but you know, I wanted to get this stuff preserved and before it went bad. So tomorrow I've got cucumbers, zucchini, and tomatoes. So I'll see you back in the kitchen. Thanks for joining me. If you got anything out of this today, please just like and subscribe so that when I upload new videos, you will get a notification. And I just thank you so much for spending time with me today. You have a great, great evening.